Hello again. I'm Coyote Jack and microslop. By the will of the people, you will turn away from this shit and find alternative in Linux. Because fuck that shit. Kill it with fire. Well, at this point you don't have to kill it with fire because it's already killing itself. But it is of course bringing a lot of casualties and collateral damage. And just to state this, so we have heard a lot of bullshit coming up from this company, man. So yeah, you have the latest one because this one at this point is just laughable. Microsoft makes Outlook completely unusable as Windows 11's 25H2 and 24H2 update breaks it. So yes, even their main core products that they are charging you by subscription because they don't sell you the full complete license anymore. Let's continue. Last week, Microsoft released the first patch Tuesday updates of 2026 on Windows 11 under KB 5074 109 and KB 5073 455. Alongside that, the company also published related dynamic updates under KB 5074 108 and KB 5074 208 and KB 5073 45 4. Unfortunately for users, the patch Tuesday update has had two major issues. As such, Microsoft was forced to release an emergency OOB updates for them to patch those issues under Determination 77744 and 77797. Microsoft has also confirmed problems on classic Outlook as many users claim that the new Windows updates made the app quote-unquote completely unusable, as there are random hands and freezes on saved email progresses and more. Oh, so you cannot send an email anymore. What a fucking joke this is. On a thread tracking the issue, a user John W. wrote, Outlook class is completely unusable since this forced Windows update, random hangs, not saving emails, etc. Hours of troubleshooting not to avail. Uninstalling the update fixed it for me, and I'm now able to close Outlook gracefully, reopen it, and all my progress is safe. Ah, man. uh, yeah, look at this nonsense. So, yeah. Even Classic Outlook stops working with this shit. Probably because, yes, since we have talked about that code that want to rewrite every single line of code into Rust, because Rust is filled with a lot of cultists. I remember this guy RG mentioning the Ruby on Rails. Fuck man, that's nostalgic because also remember Morons talking and promoting Ruby on Rails and no one's talking about that shit ever since. But you know what they keep using? Laravel. For Outlook man, what options do you have? Squirrel mail at this point? Probably this fucker really want to cripple that option too in the near future. The response was upvoted by 28 users at the time of writing, so clearly many people found it helpful. The thread was originally started by Chris Seagrave, and they do note that uninstalling the update fixed the issue. An IT business name, Suncoast Information System, also confirmed that multiple devices on their chain that were facing such issues are no longer experiencing problems after uninstalling the latest patch Tuesday. Isn't that funny? Isn't that beautiful? So yes, uh, corporations are catching on. Yes, Microsoft updates are crippling our business. But congratulations, Microsoft. Keep continuing down this path. Maybe at one certain point at the end of the year, the half of the population are going to be already turning on Linux. They are already maybe already they demand and they're changing to Linux. to, but they are seeing the signs of something that is way useful than this shit. Oh man. So that's one thing. The previous one was this shit. The latest Windows 11 update is causing PCs to refuse shutdown. It was prior, 5 days ago. So the latest Windows 11 security update. They call it security. Okay, so it should be a security risk to allow you to turn up your computer because how are we going to spy on you? It's a security risk to us, not for the consumer getting problems with turning off their computer. Just saying. From January of current year is causing a frustrating bug that makes some PCs refuse to shut down or hibernate after installation. That shit also happened to my laptop at my office. And I cannot remove Windows 11. I have to deal with that shit because it's the requirement in that company. So a lot of people are also stuck with that shit, even when they know how to go to Linux. Only because yes, bullshit among the companies. But let's continue. They change things from the monthly patch to the bundle, specifically update KB 5073455 on devices running Windows 11 version 23H2. So the prior before that. So you have at this point two mainline, two updates in a row that crippled the applications or did something to your hardware. Instead of shutting off completely, affected machines simply fail to power down. The screen may go black as if the computer is shutting down, but the fans and internal components continue to run. This is especially awful if you own a laptop because the system will drain the battery completely. Yes, yes, and you don't have way to turn that off since they did those laptops with the battery already attached inside the laptop. It wasn't like that case in the past. It used to be removable. That shit needs to come back. Removable batteries. So you can replace them, and if they want to sell them to the console manufacturers at fucking $100, whatever at this point. eh, it's because this shit, since they keep associating with Microsoft, they are attached to those issues. So, oh man. So, look at this. Microsoft has confirmed that this behavior is tied to Secure Launch. Secure Launch relies on virtualizations to verify that your boot software hasn't been tampered with. So they are still all that security. Yes, is because they really want to keep making it a live service. They don't want people finding already more ways to run Windows 11 offline without the Microsoft account requirement. Is what this is. All of those updates that are causing all of this shit show. Yes, at this point, come on, Microsoft, keep encouraging more people to jump on Linux. This is working fine at the end of the day. You are proving at this point which OS is superior. Or in fact, you have people reviving Windows 11 from the grave because of shit like this. The book appears when this feature is enabled. Instead of completing the shutdown or elimination process, devices with secure launch enabled may simply restart themselves. So it's spyware. It's fucking spyware. Yeah, I fucking done with this company. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.